Hello, my friends, and welcome to another episode of the Million Pound Mission Podcast. It's your buddy Adam, the PhD, the previously heavy dude, and this is episode number 346. We're on the Goal Achieving Workshop, day number 2. Again, if you're just tuning in today and you missed yesterday, we're doing a special 5-day series this week, Monday through Friday. Short, bite-sized, workshop-style episodes. I've got a free download for you to follow along and get the most out of this workshop. And I am all about the goal achieving this week. This is one of my specialties, helping people go from goal setters to becoming a goal achiever. Yesterday, we talked about setting your top 5 achievement-based goals for the next 12 months. If you missed that episode, I would hit pause on this one, go back, listen to yesterday's episode, day 1 of the workshop. It's about 10 minutes long. These are short, bite-sized. I'm not going to go for an hour for 5 days this week. Don't worry. I could, though. But I think this is going to be very, very helpful for you. So if you haven't checked out yesterday's episode 345, that's day 1 of the workshop, go do that one first and then bounce into this one. If you have done yesterday's homework, congrats, my friends. We are well on our way to becoming goal achievers. Again, I've got the free download in the show notes, in the details, or in the blog. You can get it there. Wherever you're listening on in podcast land, just check out that link. It will be very obvious. Click on that, and you'll get the downloadable worksheet that's free that'll help you stay organized with all of these notes. And again, if you just listen to it and it's like, oh, that's entertaining, that's a good thought, that's okay. But really, if you struggle in this area, let's go to work. Let's put in the effort. You are worth the effort. So if you kind of set goals and sputter and spin your wheels and don't really ever get any traction, this can really, really help. All right, so let's dig in. Let's do this. So again, let's do a quick recap. Day number 1, we went through our 5 top achievement-based goals, and I want to check your work now. So if you've got that list in front of you, first question to ask yourself is, are the top 5 goals specific? Can you say, yes, I achieved that, or no, I did not? So if your goal is to do 5 pull-ups, that's very specific. If your goal is to be better at pull-ups, that is not specific enough. Because you can't say, well, I'm better. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. So is it specific enough? Can you say, yes, I did that, or no, I did not? That's the first filter. And if you fail that test, then we need to dig in, and I can always be tagged in for some help on that. The second thing is a reminder about making sure these are achievement-based goals. Is this an achievement goal, or is this a habit-based goal? Are you setting those goals so you are crossing some sort of a finish line? I weigh 185 pounds. I've lost 40 pounds. I can deadlift 200 pounds. Those are achievement-based goals. So question 1, are your top 5 goals specific? Question 2, are they achievement-based goals? If we are good to go on that, let's move into the second phase, which is why versus why not. I want to pin a very strong why behind each one of these goals, because that's going to be the glue. That's going to be the rocket fuel that helps propel us towards that goal. That's the reminder that we need, the emotional root of that goal to keep going forward. So if you set a goal to lose 40 pounds in the next 12 months, that's one of your achievement goals. That's a great goal. But what's the why behind that that's going to get you out of bed at 5 a.m. to get to your boot camp class when you really don't feel like it? All right. And if your why is not strong enough, the why nots will add up and they will win. And that is true across the board of any goal that we've either achieved or not achieved. That is the math. That is the balance that we look at. That's the measurement that we look at. So if you set a goal and you stopped on that goal, the why nots, the power of all those added up to be more than the why behind it. That's simple. So if you're like, well, I want to save $100,000 to buy a house, and you just didn't get that done, the why nots were just greater. The why behind it wasn't strong enough. It wasn't strong enough to keep you going. And that's just the plain and simple truth. So when we have these high impact goals, these achievement goals for the next 12 months, we have to look at the why versus the why nots. And in that, I like using the Lego analogy, since my kids are of Lego age. And you think about the stack of Legos for the why has to be taller than the stack of Legos for all the why nots. Like, you will get busy. You will not feel like waking up early. You will have to sacrifice some of your personal time or your social time. You will have to learn new things. You will have to get outside of your comfort zone. All of those could be why nots. Your work schedule might change. You might get sick. A relationship might change. All those things will happen because if you look back the last 12 months, they probably happened. We had a dang pandemic. That could be a huge why not. So all of this stuff will happen. Look back over the last 12 months, realize you've overcome a lot of why nots. You kept moving forward, and we can do that in the next 12 months as well. All right, so kind of take heart in that. The last bit of thought process for this section is that I want you to try to go as deep as you can with asking why. So if you set a goal to lose 40 pounds in the next 12 months, that's a great achievement goal. You go, okay, why? Why do I want to do that? And maybe it is because your doctor has been on you because your blood pressure is high. Well, why is that important to kind of check that off the list? Well, if we can get your blood pressure down, you'll probably live longer. Okay, well, why is that important? Like, why is that? What's the emotional root of that? Well, you have young children and you want to be around for them. Okay, well, why is that important? And maybe you had a loved one or somebody close to you that died before what you felt was their time to go, like they went early, and that has impacted you. So that's like the emotional root that we want to get to and remember, like, I want to be around for my kids longer than so-and-so person was for me because that impacted me. So for me, a big part of my why with my weight loss and my own personal health is I had a great relationship with my grandmother. I've had a great relationship with all of my grandparents, but especially my grandmother on my mom's side. She helped raise me. I was over there a ton growing up, and she passed away from a stroke when I was a freshman in high school. And one of my greatest wishes in life would be to have an adult conversation with her because I think she would get a kick out of my kids. I think she would be proud of what I've achieved so far. And that's something that I just have totally missed out on because she went too early. So put yourself in that position, find that emotional root component that's going to make you just like eyeballs on fire at 5 a.m. Hell yes, I'm going to my 5 a.m. workout or whatever it is, even if I don't want to, because my why is that damn strong. All right, so the homework is to go inside your worksheet. And again, that's in the show notes. Just hit that free download. We're going to attach a very strong why on the back side of each one of these goals that you've set. All right, if it's like, it doesn't have to be life-changing. We have to make it as strong and solid as possible. So doing a pull-up, like maybe you're like, if you've never been able to do a pull-up, I want to be able to do a pull-up. You're like, well, why is that important? Well, upper body strength is an important thing to me. Well, why is that? Well, I failed the pull-up test in the Presidential Fitness Challenge every single year when I was in elementary school, and it made me it created self-shame, and I want to overcome that. Okay, now we're talking. Now we got something to work with. And that's actually something that motivated me to be able to do pull-ups because I was like the long arm kid that I could do one, like the one where you get to jump off the chair on the presidential fitness test. I would get the one and then I could not do any other ones. Well, they're like Jeremy Cho was 2 feet taller or 2 feet shorter than I was, and he was a swimmer, so he would knock out like 99 pull-ups in one test, and I'd be like, self-shame. Shout out to Jeremy, a real person, by the way. So anyway, we have to find that emotional root component. It's very important. So we're going to attach that why. We're going to try to go deep with that why and really spend some time on this today. You've got 24 hours until the next episode releases, and we start working on that tomorrow. So we'll have, at the end of day 2 here, we'll have 5 goals that we want to go after and a really strong why that's going to keep us motivated behind each one of those goals. All right. Now, tomorrow, we're going to work on going from our yearly goals to a quarterly goal, and people really screw this up. There's a big gap here that we have to start building stepping stones from that yearly goal and make it a little bit closer, a little more doable, a little more actionable. And this is a huge, huge mistake that people make in this process. They just set that, here's my 2020 goal, and there's no stepping stones to get there. And that's what we're going to start to do tomorrow. This is super important. So dig in with the day 1, day 2 homework so far. Let's get that done. Tomorrow we'll go from yearly to quarterly, and we will keep getting out there. We're going to own it every meal, every workout, every day. I will see you tomorrow for day 3 of the workshop. Hey, before I let you go, I want to remind you that I've recently opened up more spots on my calendar for some one-on-one strategy sessions. These are paid coaching sessions. It's a 45-minute session. We get together one-on-one video chat style. We're going to map out a 28-day game plan for your nutrition, your fitness, your goals, your danger zones, your cheat bank. We're going to map out your entire battle plan workbook together and make sure that you are set up to succeed for the next 28 days. If you feel like your momentum has been going in the wrong direction, tag in me, the PhD, and let's get together for a one-on-one strategy session. Head on over to millionpoundmission.com and get signed up today.